Welcome, class of 2017, President Thompson, deans, faculty, family, friends, and other distinguished guests. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all of the courageous predecessors who fought, sacrificed, or lost their lives so that I can stand here with choices and exercise my right to education and so much more. Thank you. I cried every day my first semester of school. We cried together. I almost dropped out countless times. There were many moments where I felt like I did not belong in the world of academia. I did not anticipate that suffering would be such a big part of my academic journey. I was thoroughly unprepared. It is custom to highlight the victories, but we must not allow the pain that is part of our experiences to be forgotten, especially pain that makes you feel alien to the spaces you are trying to fit in and improve and change. In fact, those slumps are the reasons success is that much sweeter. As a human service practitioner, it is easy to undervalue our accomplishments, and we often downplay the excellence that we have achieved. When the work becomes familiar and routine, we forget that not everyone is equipped to do what we do. The eagerness to stand up day after day and wholeheartedly show up for others is not common. Every person is not prepared to put themselves on the front lines and fight for justice, visibility, respect, or freedom. The willingness to give and confirm hope is not common. It is easy to tire and feel drained in this line of work. Stress is inevitable because attempting to balance the demands and responsibilities of this life can become overwhelming. As a result, we often neglect to recognize the necessity of practicing self-care. In a profession defined by service to others and the commitment to improving the quality of life, why do we put our own needs at the bottom of the list so easily? Self-care is a practice of liberation. It is a means of living beyond just surviving. And in a world where hatred feeds off stigmatizing personal identity, it is a revolutionary act. It is dire to carve out the time to care for and celebrate ourselves. So to the graduates who walk through neighborhoods and across bridges despite the weather to get to class week after week, you belong here. And your story is one of the greatest subjects anyone can learn about. To the graduates who manage physical and mental illness while juggling life, you belong here. Your story is one of the greatest subjects anyone can learn about. To the graduates who arrived here lost, broken, afraid, and full of doubts, your resiliency is amazing. Your story is one of the greatest subjects anyone can learn about. To the graduates who had to pause or trip several times along the way, it doesn't matter how long you took. You belong here. Your story is one of the greatest subjects anyone can learn about. To the graduates who doubted their ability and the importance of their efforts, you matter, and what you have to offer this world matters. Purpose-centered education is about making connections. This pedagogy beckons us to proactively establish a strong relationship with ourselves because this is the first step in developing and discovering our purpose. It asserts the essence of our existence is to build meaningful relationships with the people and spaces all around us. We do not exist in a vacuum, and neither do any of our problems. Therefore, collaborations with others is critical. The bonds established become vehicles which promote community, creativity, self-directedness, growth, healing, and positive change. As we move forward, our effort to minimize gaps and break through ceilings will be continuous. However, we must always remember to fill the gaps within ourselves and each other before we touch any system. It is critical to continue making connections with others by sharing narratives as reminders that we are not in this alone. It is vital that we practice mindfulness, trust our intuitions, and never dilute the impact of our struggles. Proactively exercising this self-compassion and self-acceptance will foster an openness that will continue to propel us towards new levels of success. The sense of freedom that follows will enable us to stay curious, celebrate diversity, and live outside of our comfort zones so that we can continue being our best selves. Never forget that all of our contributions make this world a better, safer, and happier place to live. Thank you.